Have you ever experienced something, a smartphone, a computer, or a pair of headphones, and that experience both enlightened and fulfilled your deepest desire in what you expect from that product? You feel it cannot get any better, and then you experience something that further elevates the experience to an even higher level so high you have to recalibrate on what you thought was the echelon of premium experiences. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sony WH-1000XM4 headphones, the best wireless headphones Sony makes right now, and probably the very best headphones money can buy. The Sony brand is synonymous with excellent entertainment products. The PlayStation is the best-selling console, Sony TVs are the best-selling TVs, and Spider-Man used to be their baby, well, one of the most popular superhero movies. Enter the premium wireless headphone market and we have the WH-1000XM4 wireless Bluetooth headphones. The unboxing experience is not the pinnacle of experiences. I say so because the box that the Huawei FreeBuds Studio came in was a lot less flimsy than this one. Anyways, inside the box is the case and some paperwork with the operational instructions and warranty information, the usual. There is also a gift card for a free trial of the 360 reality audio, which only works in supported apps. The case is where I at least started to see where my $350 went to. Shout out to Gizmo Tech for helping me get these headphones hassle-free. This is not a paid slot, but many of you Zimbos have asked me where I get my gadgets, so these are the guys I have been using for about a year now. Their prices are dope, and turnaround time is like 2 weeks on average. I'll leave the details in the description. Back to the case. It's more compact than the one for the FreeBuds Studio and made of what looks like a hard-wearing fabric. There is a bit of netting on the base of the case, and I only knew that the netting is the base after a bit of a fail in my reveal video. The zipper also has the Sony brand embossed onto it. I'm a sucker for first-party accessories, I won't lie. Anyways, too much romance is going on the case here. Time to see the goods. If you had not figured it out yet, I love black on all of my gadgets, and these headphones were no exception. Also, fun fact, this color option is the most expensive one if we are to ignore the special edition brilliant white color scheme that was launched earlier this year. In the case, you also get a plug adapter for in-flight use, and check it out, they also put a warning label saying that you shouldn't plug this into a power outlet. I see the similarity to a plug, but I mean, anyways. There is also a 3.5mm audio cable to connect the headphones to accessories that still has this interface, as well as a 20cm long USB-C cable for charging the headphones. 20cm. Personally, I liken this tiny cable to space-saving spare wheels in some cars. I feel it's a rip-off, to be honest, just from the sheer inconvenience. You just end up using a longer cable that you already use for your smartphone, unless if you're Team iPhone. Yeah. They are mostly plastic, but the nice feeling kind of plastic. The design is traditional headphone design. Sony didn't go about reinventing the wheel here. The bands can be adjusted with the same ratcheting system that was on the MDR XB950B ones, but this time there is some dampening of the steps and it does sound a bit more posh, a bit more premium. They also fold up in many ways, making them super portable. The cups can fold flat like so and then further fold inside each other like so. It looks pretty cool, but my fears are durability. The finish is matte, which is fantastic for fingerprints, but with my oily hands and oily face, especially in this summer, it was a mission maintaining the matte surfaces in pristine condition. Buttons. There are only 2 of them, both on the left cup. The power button, which doubles as a pairing button, as well as the custom button, which can be mapped to either the ANC options or to Google Assistant. There are 2 ports. The left cup has the headphone jack for some wired audio, and the right cup has the USB-C for charging the headphones, and it supports fast charge. A 10-minute charge gives you 5 hours of music playback, and charging from dead to full takes 3 hours, which seems like a slow charge considering the Huawei FreeBuds Studio take 1 hour to charge them from empty to full. but they don't last as long. The right cup also has the touch panel for your music control gestures. A swipe forward to skip to the next track, a swipe backwards to skip to the previous track, double tap to pause or play, to answer or end a call, and swipe up or down to increase or reduce the volume. And then long press will end up launching Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri. So when you press on the power button to turn them on, they immediately enter pairing mode, and the shocking thing about this is about a second later it did the thing on my phone where the phone automatically asked me to download the Headphones Connect app. I didn't even get a chance to close my WhatsApp. As you can see, it's running in the background. Once the app is installed, the installation wizard takes you through some steps, but then the headphones needed a software update. So whilst that was downloading, I went on to see what Google Assistant was on about. These headphones have Google Assistant built in, so the assistant on my phone recognized them and asked me to make them my own. Again, that sent me through a separate installation wizard to customize the headphones and set up Google Assistant. With that out of the way, we resumed with the setup in Sony's Headphones Connect app, and it was quite a process. Nothing complicated really, but just because these headphones just have so many features, it took a minute to get through the highlights. In fact, my setup process took just over 6 minutes, but I might be to blame because I may have taken a couple of side quests as well. Setup done, the first thing I did was play some music because I had been waiting for this moment since these headphones were announced, and dear lord, my benchmark for premium audio was absolutely destroyed. These are my literal reactions the moment I played the first track. If you want my first impressions of the WH-1000XM4s, well, here are the screenshots. Where do I even begin? Okay, so the soundstage is spacious. When listening to music, you feel more like you are surrounded by audio rather than it just being confined onto your ears. It feels natural, like your head is in a cocoon of music. It's a warm sound signature with bold and creamy smooth bass that I drool over, and it does not overpower the mids or highs in any way. It's just audio excellence from the lowest bass note to the highest crackle. For the first time, I was hearing new instruments that I had never heard before in any of my tracks. It felt like I was listening to new tracks, and this must be a combination of the fancy LDAC Bluetooth audio codec as well as Sony's DSEE Extreme engine, which is just some witchcraft Sony engineered in the headphones to boost audio quality of whatever music you're listening to. Guys, these headphones sound magnificent. If I had to rate them on audio quality alone, it'll be a strong 10 out of 10. Hands down, the best sounding Bluetooth headphones I have ever owned. At this point, I am content with the $350 price tag, to be honest. Comfort? They have plenty of it. I wore them all day, morning till evening, and they were nice and cozy. Yes, the ears got a little bit warm, but it was nowhere near bad enough to make me want to take a time out. Clamping force is perfect, and I'm not sure if it's just the cozy pillows or not, but they hold on nice and snug on my head. I had no issues of fatigue whilst I had them on, no discomfort on my temples, or even the most protruding parts of my ears like with the FreeBuds Studio. The M4s are a cozy set of cans. It's a long list. It's a very long list, so I'll dive into my 3 favorite ones. Noise cancelling and ambient sound control. The noise cancelling on these headphones is strong. I mean strong. I honestly felt deaf when I had them on the first time. I could hear absolutely nothing. Yes, I was in a relatively quiet room, but I almost could not even hear myself breathe. It's that strong. The whole world just goes on mute. In the app, you can adjust how strong you want the noise cancelling or the ambient sound control to just the right amount you need. The headphones also have built-in sensors to detect your current activity and automatically set a noise cancelling or ambient sound profile to match the activity. Then we have built-in Google Assistant. This one almost freaked me out for a second. I received a notification, and soon after the headphones started speaking to me. They uttered the name of the person who sent me a message and went on to read out the message for me. When the headphones were done, they then asked me if I wanted to respond. and that I can press and hold the custom button and say my message, and when I was done, it recited my message to me, asking me if I wanted to send it, and well, I said send. The amazing part about it is it also works in third-party apps like WhatsApp, and I was impressed at how good it was at reading notifications as well as accurately transcribing my speech to text.
It's 1512. Texum says, yes. Texum is 0 rated on EcoNet, so you can browse news there for free.
Turn ambient noise control off.
Turning ambient mode off.
Send a WhatsApp message to Valentine saying, check this out.
Sending your message to Valentine saying, check this out.
I mean, I'm African, and usually dictation apps have a tough time with exotic accents. That's Google Assistant flexing its AI muscles there. And it's not just limited to WhatsApp. It can read emails, SMSs, and some Android system notifications as well. Find device. Google has a find device feature, and apparently it supports these headphones as well. How it works is whenever the headphones are connected to your phone, they are constantly grabbing the current location, and when you lose them or misplace them, they will pop up in find device on the last location they were recorded at. It's pretty useful if you have a memory of a goldfish and you are unable to retrace your steps. There are also some honorable mentions, which include Speak to Chat, which detects whenever you're speaking, then pauses anything that was playing and amplifies the sounds within your environment. I can bundle this one up with Quick Attention as well, where you can get the same effect by just covering the right cup with your palm. And Atmospheric Pressure Optimizing to just ensure you get the best sound quality in any environment, especially in a plane where the cabin is pressurized. It makes some crazy sci-fi noises when it does this. Listen to this.
Start. Optimizer finished.
There is just a lot of tech on these headphones. It is mind-blowing, but as superb as they are not immune to imperfections. So here are some quirks and compromises. As I mentioned earlier, the setup process is a bit too long. How many of you will be able to go through about 6 minutes worth of setup steps before the headphones are ready to use? I mean, I get that I'm being a bit of a crybaby seeing that it's a one-time thing, but I had waited for this moment for close to a year. Forgive me for being a little bit impatient. The matte finish is really good looking and also deals with scratches a lot better than glossy surfaces, but it is super easy to get oil stains on them from oily fingertips, and it's a mission to clean them up. Some of the smart features were a bit too intrusive for me and I had them turned off. Speech to chat is one. Whenever one of my favorite songs was playing, I could not help but sing along, which triggered speak to chat and paused the song I was singing to. Thankfully, you can turn it off in the settings, so not a big deal. The ambient sound does not bump in enough ambient sound even in the strongest setting, and I saw myself having to trigger quick attention mode to clearly hear what's going on around me. The Huawei FreeBuds Studio did a much better job on this one. And lastly, more of a price to pay for the tech, the Headphones Connect app kept getting flagged by the system UI for consuming too much power in the background. Now, for some of the features to work, like activity tracking and location tracking of the headphones, the app needs to stay active in the background even if the phone is, in sleep mode, not in use. That said, man oh man, Sony made something absolutely special with the WH-1000XM4s. They have more tech and features than probably any other set of Bluetooth headphones on the market. The battery life is insane, 30 hours with noise cancelling on and 38 hours with noise cancelling off. The noise cancelling is ridiculous. It made me feel like I was deaf for a minute. It is absolutely unreal. The package contents are awesome too. The main event, the sound quality. It is just a first-class experience. So $350 ladies and gentlemen, that is how much I paid for them. So are they worth it? Absolutely. If you're looking for the best Bluetooth headphones, get the Sony WH-1000XM4s. I 100% recommend them. Catch you again next time.